Menendez stuns reporters with remarks about Trump after being sentenced to 11 years in prison. Wow. I mean, it's wild what he's about to say. I'm super duper shocked, super duper surprised about what Menendez had to say about Trump. We'll play the clip, we'll talk about it. But very, very shocking. And I'll give you my take on it as well. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from the Gateway Pundit, and they report that, as reported earlier, former Democrat Senator Bob Mayer, 71, sobbed in court as he was sentenced to 11 years in prison for bribery and corruption. And he's suffering basically from the same thing that I think Brandon Mayer is suffering from. I mean, Brandon Mayer. Mayor Johnson in Chicago is suffering from. Brandon Johnson in Chicago is suffering from. Whereas Democrats been getting away with this stuff, these illegal dealings, these illegal things, these corruption, very, very corrupt things, like taking money, taking bribes for so long that they think that they will never ever get in trouble for it. They think that they are beyond reproach, like I stated earlier when it pertaining to Mayor Johnson. So when they get busted, they cry and they cry foul and all these other things. But this man has gold bars in his house. He has money stuffed in shoes and stuff like that. Like, this dude was taking so much cash and so much money in gold. It's crazy. I think it was what, $500,000 or something like that. He thought he could get away with it. He'd been getting away with it for so many years. And Joe Biden been getting away with it for 50 years. And so he thought he was gonna ride off into the sunset with this bribe money he'd been getting. And now he's crying tears and crying foul that he got busted and he's being prosecuted. He's going to prison for it, but none of his colleagues that's doing the exact same thing is going to end up getting away with it. So, and now he's crying to to Donald Trump. But anyway, a tearful Menendez sobbed as he begged SDNY Judge Sidney Stein to have mercy on him. The judge showed no mercy to Gold Bar Bob and sentenced him to 11 years. Inner City Press said that Judge Stein said, "You lost your chairmanship, your Senate seat, and your good name. You've become a national punchline," Mr. Fee stated it. Go Bar Bob. You became, I'm sorry to say, a corrupt politician, helping to feed the cynicism of the electorate that taints others. And that's true. I mean, I thought he was going to get away with it, to be honest with you. I thought, because most of these politicians, especially if they got a D next to their name, do get away with these type of things. But Judge Stein, it goes on to say, Judge Stein said, almost $500,000 in your house, cash stuffed in shoes, gold bars. He said, hubris, you'll have to figure it out yourself. General deterrence is important. That's true. What he means by that is, by him going to prison, it will scare the daylights of all the other politicians, and maybe the other politicians will cease their corrupt ways. But I doubt that. The sentence I intend to impose, he goes on to say, is 11 years. Wow. Last summer, a jury convicted Senator Bob Menendez on all bribery and corruption charges. The jury returned a verdict following a 9-week trial. Menendez did not testify. Like most times, your lawyers would advise against you testifying, so that makes sense. In October 2023, Bob Menendez was charged with acting as a foreign agent in a superseding indictment. Who else we know were acting as a foreign agent but didn't register? What's his name? Hunter Biden, right? Who end up getting getting pardoned by his father. The indictment filed by a federal grand jury in Manhattan claims Menendez, quote, provided sensitive U.S. government information and took other steps that secretly aided the government of Egypt. Menendez was previously hit with the second superseding indictment for praising Qatar in exchange for luxury watches. These, I don't understand. I don't get it. Like I said when I was talking about Mayor Brandon Johnson. Why would y'all do this? Y'all, I mean, y'all know it's illegal. I mean, you know it's illegal, and if you get caught, you know, they actually decide to prosecute you. You know you're gonna get the book thrown at you if it does happen. But again, I think they believe they would never ever get in trouble for it because they are Democrats. But Bob Menendez and his wife Nadine Menendez were charged with obstruction of justice and an 18-count indictment. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the video in a second. Special agents discovered $500,000 of cash stuffed into envelopes and in closets. Quote, some of the cash was stuffed in the senator's jacket pockets. Wow, it's like a movie, right? Menendez's wife, Nadine Menendez, was given a no-show or a low-show job, a Mercedes-Benz, and other things of value, U.S. Attorney Damian Williams said last year. Imagine having a no-show job, like you just getting paid. It's basically kickbacks. They give you a title and then they give you a check, every 2 weeks, every month or what have you, whatever it is. They give you a check saying like VP of VP of Region 25 or something. They'll make some title up and then just send you a check every month. And that's how they try to get away with it. So that's what they're talking about when they say no-show or low show. You might show up like once in the office once a month or something, just to say that's your job title, and that's how they get away with paying off these people. It's crazy. Again, a Mercedes-Benz. She was also given a Mercedes-Benz and other things of value. Wow. The judge told Menendez that the jury was right to convict him. Following his brutal sentencing, Menendez stunned reporters as he praised President Trump. So here we go. Let's get to it. I don't know, maybe he's begging for a pardon here. This is what he's probably doing, but let's play this clip.
Welcome to the Southern District of New York, the Wild West of political prosecutions. President Trump is right. This process is political and it's corrupted to the core. I hope President Trump cleans up the cesspool and restores the integrity to the system. Are you going to ask for a pardon?
He's seeking a pardon, Senator Menendez?
Of course he's going to ask for a pardon. Let me see if he actually answers. No, he just walks off. Of course he's going to ask for a pardon. That's exactly why he threw out Trump's name there. I mean, it's obvious. But he this is crazy. I do agree that the SDNY is corrupt. They definitely went after Trump. But in this case, when it comes to Menendez, they got it right. They got it right, bro. You don't go crying to Trump and don't be asking for a pardon and stuff, because you know what you did, and what you did was illegal and it was wrong and it was corrupt. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.